everybody, it's Connie, and it is 2, and I'm live on a Wednesday afternoon. Moose is happily looking out the front door, watching all the people go by, so we're sure to hear his input at some point today. So I'm excited today to give you some sneak peeks and to make a short project with you. I want to talk about National Scrapbooking Day and National Scrapbooking Month. So on my website, I have logged in because National Scrapbooking Day is available to everyone. If you click on the 3 dots, 3 lines at the top, and then the words promotions, you can see what's currently going on right now that are specials. So we have the album retreat, which is going strong. They, I don't know if they're going to sell out of it, but there is a lot of chatter about that one online right now on the Maker site. And of course, the stamp of the month is always listed. But the 2 big specials right now are Cardstock Carnival. And you know, we only have like a week left of Cardstock Carnival, where you can get these specialty die cuts and you can get deals on cardstock bundles. This is a great way to stock up on some of the, like if you wanted all the reds or you're having trouble matching the purples or that kind of thing, just get that pack. And then when you have future collections, you'll have some things to match. I think the Cardstock Carnival is a great promotion. This layout right here has been recreated by so many consultants. Everybody's doing their version of it and it's gorgeous. And I think one of the things that really makes this layout cool is that you're highlighting a particular photo, and if you use a really particularly colorful photo or one that has a predominant color in it, it really pops. And so I just wanted to give you that if you're going to try to recreate. Sorry, I had to stop and take a drink. I'm like, I have been running around like a maniac today. Okay, the other promotion is National Scrapbook Day. Hi, Heather. You're going to love what I show you today, Heather, because I picked some of it out just with you in mind. So for Scrapbooking Day, close to my heart, on the 5th and 6th, are having 2 days worth of classes. I think each class is 2 to 3 hours long. They're doing you can buy all of the classes as a big bundle. And if you do that, gosh, let me know that you're planning on doing that, because I will get you earn VIP credit on that, which is great. But I will definitely get you some of my rewards. I'll share my rewards with you on that. These change of scenery scrapbooking kit has by far been the most popular of all of the other scrapbooking workshops that they're offering. And I have a ton of pictures to show. This right here is a combination of prior papers, and it doesn't look like they go together, but trust me, this workshop looks really good. As a matter of fact, you can click on the name of the workshop and you can download the cutting guide right now, free, and you can see pictures of the layouts that they make using these pages. So it is definitely worth it to jump on and at least download the workshops, because that's really cool. I want to show you one other thing so this one is the Friendly Borders card making. This one is the Strawberry Mice. That's what I'm going to use today because this was my favorite. and then an Endless Sunshine mini album. And it's really cute. It's really cute. I love this little stamp set here. They're really great. But I also want to show you, let me see if I can find it on here. Okay, so starting May 1st, not yet, you will not find this on your page yet, but after May 1st, this will be available. This is National Scrapbooking Month. You know, close to my heart, take some liberties with this whole scrapbooking day, scrapbooking month, and they create a whole paper suite and mixed media suite just for the whole month through May. So you can get the National Scrapbooking Day workshops that I just showed you, and you could get these, it's called Dream Maker. And I got the card making, and actually I didn't buy both. I bought a bundle. But what's really cool is you get a lot of different papers. Let me bring that closer. You get a lot of different papers that are unique to this kit. And then you can make a variety of cards. And I'm going to show you the cards I made. I was going to do my own thing, and I wanted to see if you followed. This is the album kit with the page mini album. Look how cool that is. It's like a 6x8 album, and it uses some of the pocket pages, and just amazing. And then there's a scrapbooking kit, which is, I bought a bundle that included all of it. So the bundle does not have enough to make absolutely everything, but I was able to add just a few sheets of cardstock to it, and I think I added two colored sheets of cardstock, and then a bunch of white and black, you know, the stuff that you have on hand already, just so that I could do both the cards and the scrapbooking pages. So I'm going to show you those. Now, the other thing I want to show you on my website, hold on just a moment. Gotta get back there. Why did I do that? I don't know why I clicked on that. Okay, go back there again. I don't know why I did that. All right, if you click on these three lines again and click on the bottom where it says more, I just want to show you that you can look up workshop guides on here. So if you go into your stash and you find something from last year or whatever, you can look up and download workshop guides. They're in alphabetical order. And just look, you can Candid Moments, that was from a couple years ago. It tells you Celebrating You Workshop 2022, Creativity in Motion 2020. So they started compiling these and keeping them on each of the makers' websites so that you don't have to constantly go, I can't find this workshop. I don't know where it is, but I have everything I need to do. I bought the Hillside Cottage card making workshop, but I never made it. Now I can't find the instructions. This is where you find the instructions. Okay. I just wanted to show you that because that's a really tricky, sneaky thing. Okay. What do I want to show you first? I want to show you this. I want to show you the scrapbooking month set. So this is the bundle I bought, which is a variety of papers and the sticker sheet. It includes the black paperboard cuts, and it included the Dream Maker stamp set, which is a 2. Ugh. I'm having one of those days where everything drops on the floor, everything falls apart. So this is a 2-parter stamp set. Hard to see on my camera right now, but you can see it has like a watercolor wash. It has some like splotchy lines. It has some flowers, some type. There's all kinds of, this one is like good for making all kinds of messages on cards and scrapbook layouts. So it's a 2-parter, which is a size E stamp set. The sticker sheet also has a lot of words on it for scrapbooking and a lot of little tiny things that are great for making cards. Now, what I'm showing you on here is what I have left after making all of the cards and all of the scrapbooking pages that are in the workshops. So that way you can see how much you really have left. Let me get this out of the way. Hold on a moment. I'm scrambling a little bit today. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm kind of clumsy today. Dropping stuff. Okay, so this is my leftovers, and I have a lot left. So obviously I have plenty left to make more scrapbook pages. The cardstocks are so cool, and the back is solid, and then the front has that cool marble texture. So the cardstocks are really neat just on their own. Gosh, I love this one. This is close to my heart's way of giving us a sneak peek of one of their new colors. This is called Rosy. So this will be a new color in the new catalog that comes up end of July, beginning of August. There's a couple of the papers I didn't even use. I cut them so that I could get the max out of everything. I used the workshop guide, but then there was a couple of sheets where it just cut out like a little, I don't know, like a little square or something. I'm like, all right, I'm not cutting a whole sheet for that. So you can see lots of really neat color, and it's called Dream Maker. So I have a lot left. Look at this. I'm still going. Cardstocks. I have plenty to use during the month of May when this is actually active. So hang in there. If you're not in love with any of the scrapbooking day items, you may absolutely love the scrapbooking month kit, or maybe you want to go ahead and buy both. That's cool. The scrapbooking day events will be available on Facebook. Okay. Anyway, they'll be available for quite some time. You know, Facebook is kind of weird. Like, I can go back and I can look at all of my past lives, but every now and then, one won't work right, or it'll say it's unavailable now or something, and I'm not sure why. And I haven't done anything different or deleted anything or... Okay. All right. So the other thing in this bundle, it comes with a stencil. It's a 12 by 12. Hold on. Let me get a piece of paper so you can see what I'm talking about. And I went ahead and I cut it into 4 pieces. So one of the stencils is this line. One of them is the squares. One is this cool leaf print, which, oh my gosh, and the cool bubbles. So you will see a lot of stenciling in the workshop. If you are just buying this kit piecemeal, I highly, highly recommend that you get the stencil because it is gorgeous. All right, so You make a variety of cards. You make 2 of each. Here's one, always thankful for you. The only thing that I didn't love about it is that you have to fussy cut, and I'm better at fussy cutting sometimes than others. And, so like the alphabet, for example, I had to fussy cut. It didn't take very long, but come on. I'm lazy now. Now that we have thin cuts for everything, I'm lazy about fussy cutting. They had a very cool technique where we stenciled here, and you recognize those patterns from that stencil. And I just think that's gorgeous. The other thing that they added that is really nice to have is this is a metallic marker, but you could very easily get by with buying either gold foil paper or using something out of your stash, any kind of gold. Isn't that pretty? Gosh. Okay, so here is the next one. And this spatter paper here is part of the kit. This is part of the kit. So literally just a strip of paper, top and bottom. And then this was cut using those die cuts. Let me grab them. The brackets. And these brackets are so useful, but if you do not have something like this and you don't want to buy more, I'm sure you have something nestable that would work just fine for this project. And look at this. That is stenciled on there. Gorgeous. Using like Sundance, which is one of my least, I think actually that might be honey butter, but you know, gosh, it's so pretty. Here's another sending happy thoughts. So here's the cardstock, the pattern paper, more pattern. This is all stenciled on here. This is stamped and fussy cut. And I had a whole bunch of those melon sequins because, you know, a package of sequins lasts you forever and ever and ever. I don't know if I've ever used up a package of sequins before, but I just thought it looked really nice on there. They used pearl gems, I think. But look in your stash. See what you've got. You know you can color a lot of those with your alcohol marker so they coordinate. This is the same card, but I flipped the paper over to use the other side. So one side has stripey and the other side has the little paint splashes on it, but it's the same card. And then look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh. We did a lot of stenciling on white cardstock and then fussy cut out what you've stenciled. Look how gorgeous that is. And you know, depending on how you stencil, these can look really different because, you know, some people really get some neat shading going in there. I just sort of did them really quick. I just think that's gorgeous. These are stamps. I didn't like the message on this one. I can't remember what message they had on here, but I like the Operation Smile messages, and I like to make cards that are a little more generic. And so I used You Make My Heart Smile. So I used my own messages on there. You may see some of my own messages just because of that. Look at that. There's that fussy cut of the flowers, use of the metallic markers. I don't know if you can see the metallic there on the flowers. And then, you know, the stenciled area. This little sploosh right there is a stamp. It's so nice to have like a little splooshy stamp, dots, and so cool. Here's another one. I like to say have faith. I think it said I can't remember if the stamp, you know, I changed up some of the messages to suit what I would use more. And it seems like lately I've needed sympathy and, you know, uplifting kind of cards. And so, you know, pink and purples are not my thing, but this is really pretty. And I kept thinking this would be a gorgeous like wedding card or something. Maybe not saying have faith, but all right, look at that. Thankful for you. This one was really fun because you end up using, see these this triangle at the bottom. I cut it wonky for some reason. I don't know what I did, but I was still able to make it all work. And you just lay down the triangles. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to make each card. And then there's that bracket again. Here is that stenciled leaf, fussy cut flower. There's some of the pearls that I had on hand. I had pearls coming out of my ears, so I used some of the pearls. I don't like to use pearls on cards very much because they stick up a lot, especially the big ones. Like on this card, I don't know if you can see the dimension on that, but you know, if you were going to mail that, I would have to flip it inside out or put, you know, sometimes I use a little bit of that, like this kind of foam on the top, just so I don't have to pay extra and it doesn't get hung up in the mail system. But this, I just thought that card was really pretty. I don't know that I could have made better cards than what they did during this event. I thought they did a great job. This one was one of my most fun cards to make, because basically this whole bottom section, it's like stamped and stenciled. So this pink is, you know, that little square stencil. Here's that leafy stencil. We've got some stamps with the splooshes and the little flower. I don't know what you want. I was going to say weedy flower. And then the writing. And I just think, wow. And this one used the metallic marker kind of all over. I love how it looks. And on one of them, I used the pearls. And on the other one, I used my melon sequins. And you know, this is a great use of your sequins. You know how you get so many sequins. And look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So stenciled the giant leaf, cut it out, and then these are just scraps of paper put together. So there is the card making workshop. That's gorgeous. You know, this would make a really nice card set for a present for somebody. Oh my gosh, I just think that's lovely. Now wait until you see the scrapbook layouts. Hey, are you guys hearing me okay? I noticed I rewatched last week's and my vocals were breaking up a little bit. I wondered if it was because I had my phone plugged in while I was recording. I don't know, but I just want to make sure. Okay, I had my camera close because I wanted you to be able to see things more close up, but makes it hard to see a scrapbook layout. Okay, so let me just kind of move this layout again. So this is the right-hand side of the page, and you can see stamped all the way across the top. This is a sticker. These are stamped in black and fussy cut. Sticker. It had gems. This is a sticker, more. You'll see this stamp a lot in this set. This one is the stamp set and fussy cut. Gorgeous. I need to put some photos on it so you guys are like, oh yeah, I get it. All right, hold on a minute. I gotta put my pages together that go together. And then here is the left side of the page where it says it's Be a Dreamer. It has a little ticket stamp, dragonfly stamp. These are some of the paperboard pieces. We created this journaling piece from a white piece of cardstock. I mean, basically you just stencil, stamp, and draw some lines on it, and then edge it with black. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at that. More stamping at the bottom. And then, like, for these, you guys are probably like, why did you put the stickers on? You're not going to be able to put your picture on. But what I do is I only put adhesive on the center, and then I can still put my photos in place. So there's one layout. Here is the next layout. It is so pretty. It's hard to see because my camera's so close, but okay, so there's the bottom, there's the top. I would raise it up. I'm afraid I'm gonna make you all dizzy. So, and for my project, I want my camera close. So, all right, so at the top, now this layout was like work, man. It was work. But basically stamped and fussy cut all these flowers, but then used this stamp right here in a lot of different colors, and just kind of random stamped all over the flowers. So you can see that they kind of take on a little bit of the color, and then when the flowers were put back on, they were put in the colors of the rainbow that are on the background. So here's, you know, reds and oranges and yellows and teals and purples. And then at the bottom, this is stickers. These are part of the chipboard. Just so beautiful. And the same thing on the right-hand page, more of the stripe at the top, the fussy cut flowers. I changed because the stamp sheet has a lot of different options, and the sticker sheet has so many different options. You can change up, you know, your titles. Look at that. And this is journaling lines. And I have some white, you know, like journaling strips to put on here when I'm ready. I'm just not ready yet, so I haven't. All right. And then this layout is number 3. Lovely Smile. Look at that. They're artsy and beautiful, and yes, they took some time, but wow, are they gorgeous. And so the workshop is so cool because it shows you how to cut everything, how to stencil, how many of each items you need, and you can do it in sessions. You know, like I stamped all the flowers one day and I sat and fussy cut them in front of my television. And, you know, these are just stamps. They tell you where to stamp, where to stencil to create that look. And then we created this journaling box with stencils and zip strip. Woo woo! Those are so pretty. Oh my gosh. And if you want to see them more and you feel like you want to zoom in, wait till May 1st and they'll be on the website, and you'll be able to download the workshop and you'll be able to see them for yourself. And they're just gorgeous. So I'm surprised at how much I really, really love them. I really didn't, when I saw the papers to start with, I just didn't think that would be my style. They're a little girly for the layouts that I tend to do, but oh my gosh, whoo, I can't wait now to find photos for them. So that's National Scrapbooking Month. let's go back to National Scrapbooking Day. I did not buy the mega bundle like everybody else did. I bought this strawberry mice one. It's the only one that I bought. So what I did, just for you, let me just fiddle around here. Okay, I went ahead and got a whole bunch of images for scrapbooking day and month layouts. And just while I was going, I wanted to show you this one, which is using that same, there are literally hundreds of ideas using this strip technique now. I'm like, whew. Okay, so I told you that change of scenery scrapbooking workshop is by far, I think, by far the most popular. And the makers are just going nuts making things with it. I did not buy, it's my favorite too, but I didn't buy it because I don't have photos that really go with this workshop, but I think it's gorgeous. They did a great job. So I collected from other makers some ideas that they did using the stamp sets, the paperboard, you know, the kit, and just they are so creative. So some of these layouts like this are their design. This is Lori's design. Just so pretty, so nice. And this is just strips of paper. Great, great. The thing I threw in here just because is this stamp set right here. It's a single stamp in the current catalog. It is super easy to miss because there are so many other cool things. This one right here, for some reason, has become like a hot popular stamp set among the consultants. And so there's gobs of artwork on it. And I thought, well, maybe I'm missing something. I want to show you, you know, ideas. So there's another change of scenery. I love that artwork. I like how she clustered everything around, and that's really cool. So this is Jay Mamami. Jay Mamami has a YouTube channel, so those of you who love YouTube can look her up and see her ideas. Here's one from the kit I just showed you that starts May 1st. This is somebody's own creation on using those papers and the stencils. The stencils are, I think, what makes a lot of this leafy stencil is really cool. Here's one using my strawberry mice. I really like this. They used the, there was a thin cut still available, I believe, for the animation sheets. It was a special last year, and so she used that as her background. There's that flower again, and the little bird from last month. Strawberry mice. Again, this is more of a box that you can tuck things into. Jackie Bloom is one of my favorite consultants. She's a sideline of mine, and she just does amazing work. Here's that change of scenery. If you're somebody who, you know, camps, look at that. That's amazing. What a great layout that is. Strawberry mice. See, I just randomly went through these. I love it with the black and white and red. And these are the little hearts, the little shaker hearts. Again, shakers and sequins. I mean, how many of those do we all have? Here is one using that Dream Maker. This starts in May. There's that stencil. Another with Dreammaker with the stencils and the cool cardstock. That really looks great. And look, those are just scenery photos. I wouldn't even think to put this page with scenery photos. It turned out so nice. It looks great with it. For some reason, this is that same flower, and it really drew my eye the way this was colored. You can kind of see, instead of, like normally you'd put the deeper color at the center and have it lighten up over the edges of the petals, and this time she did it the other way around, and I don't know, it's very striking to me, so I just thought I'd show that. There's another Dreammaker layout, Monica Hayward, another person who has YouTube channels and stuff. She and I have very similar taste in how we scrapbook and create. Look at that. That's Dreammaker. That starts in May. There's another layout, very simple, because the background is already that paper. So literally just put like lagoon paper over the top with photos. So that's great. And these are stickers. This is the cardstock with that marble effect. More of those cool flowers. This is that change of scenery, and she stamped on the photo, worth the pause. That's always something that's a little scary, to stamp directly onto a photo, but now that you can print your photos so easily, it might be worth trying, just to see. And this is the pattern paper in it. Isn't that cool? Just love it. There's that flower again, and in this case stamped, but then also stamped it a second time, cut it out, and like layered it, like paper pieced it a little more. That little strawberry mice. There's that flower again. That flower has been super duper popular. And then I told you several consultants have been recreating this, colorful layout that Close to My Heart created. Turned out nice. Strawberry mice, cards. Some of these are from their workshop almost directly, and some of them she added a little shimmer trim, just to add a little something. But most of these cards are from the workshop. This is, again, Jay Mamalmi. She did the change of scenery. Look how pretty. I know Heather was asking, what color green is this? Is it pine? Is it evergreen? And when I look at that, I think it's pine. My evergreen looks very blue in comparison to this. So there is that layout, kind of like the one I showed you, only this is like her version of it. Just another way of doing the titles and stuff. There's that change of scenery. And that's it. Anyway, I just wanted to show you, oh my gosh, so much interest in these scrapbooking pieces. Now this workshop, what you got was a ton of cards and envelopes and cardstock, which I have used quite a lot of already. So I'm going to set it aside. And I'm going to show you what I made with it. These little mice are pretty cute. And I like this different sizes of the strawberries. Again, fussy cut, which is not always my favorite thing, but I don't mind fussy cutting so much. It's just, I know that a lot of people do, and so I try to mention it. So I used, this came also with these cute little red acrylic shapes, hearts and things. And so I tried to use them on my cards because I don't like to have stuff like this too much left over. I like to use it where it fits. And here I just basically used the different colors of cardstock and made, you know, a stripe of different colors. And I stamped the little flowers along the side. So there's that one. You're going to see these popping up on my Facebook group page off and on through the next couple weeks, because that way you can look at them a little closer, zoom in a little. On this one, I used the stamp set. You guys know that stamp set that I love. Let me grab it. I swear, if you guys don't all have this, I'm shocked, because I feel like I use it all the time. Mine is even starting to, I need to wash it so it'll stick onto my block a little better because I've used it so much. I really love how this is a gatefold card, and I used Scotch tape to tape it shut a little bit just so it would photograph better, because I get weird shadows when they pop up like that, and so that's why it was stuck, is because I used Scotch tape. All right, anyway, and that's my little strawberry mice. You might remember that I made, you know, the stand-up easel card in the past, and so I made another little stand-up easel card using little mice. I just think adorable. And I just used some leftover paper that I had. And then here's my favorite. I'll show you my favorite. I used the pull tab dies. You know, the pull tabs are a way where you can make your cards move. And I made the little mouse pop up. Isn't it cute? And so it's a great way to use, you know, some dies that you may have from the past. All right, so today, really quick, I have made a bunch of little mice. I have my little pieces. I cut out, hey Moose, knock it off. He's out at the door barking at some kids. I decided it might be fun to make a shaker, and so I got out my circle shaker and my round piece, and this will be pretty quick because I basically cut out all the parts and pieces, and I just need to put it together. And so I'm gonna start. I can pick, you know, which side of the paper I want to use, and I'm going to use the lighter side. All right, just like this. I hear the garage door opening. My daughter must be going to get coffee or something. When she works late on the night shift, it's like she'll go to Starbucks and she'll get, like, I'm not kidding, like 3 of those giant coffees, you know, what are they, Trenta or something like that. I'm like, I never get that big of coffee. My hands would probably sit and quiver. All right, so to build my shaker, what I did was I went ahead and glued this on, and then I want to stamp Hello Friend. I like the Hello Friend on here, so I'm just gonna put that here. And I think I would thought about shading it. I'm going to end up having it look like this. So I'm going to leave it white. Let me go ahead and put adhesive on here. I'm using liquid glue just for speed. Whenever you do round stuff, it just seems like sometimes liquid glue. All right, so close my heart on their little pieces. They have a protective like covering on it so that it doesn't get scratched, and you have to peel that off so it's nice and clear, right? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by lifting just this outer circle. I say that. I tell you how clumsy I've been all day today, and then I try to do this intricate stuff. Moose, enough. Hey, the little kids. Now the little kids are next door. They all love Moose. All right. I'm going to stick that on. Moose, enough. It's like he thinks if he barks at everybody that they will all like come running over. I'm like, your voice scares everybody. They don't want to come near you when you're barking like that. So basically what Close to My Heart does on their shakers is they fill the centers with these pop-up with foam so that you can use it, you know, on other projects. So this is sticky. This circle is sticky, and I need to fill it with some stuff. And I think I'm going to put some of the flowers in there, but I don't want it to stick to the, you know, sticky part. And then I have some shaker material. Like these, I'm a sucker for all this shaker stuff, all the little beads and pellets and stuff. And so there's that. I'm just gonna, you can hear the kids in the background. I don't know if you can hear them, but I can hear them. Moose is just he cannot wait to go outside and play with all these kids. All right, so I'm just going to do this. And then you can see I have Hello Friend, I have the little mouse. I'm just shaking this around to make sure none of them are stuck to the edge. I love how that looks. Okay, and then I'm going to put this black border on. Now, whenever I'm messing with that, I've got other things I want to get ready. So I'm just going to put a block on there until it, you know, let it hold. Okay, so I'm going to put this little guy here, and I think I'm going to have to use some foam tape on the bottom because, and I don't have to use tons, but I have tons because Close to My Heart, you know, included that in their little shaker set, right? So I'm just going to use some of these pieces. Let's peel those off. So I didn't even have to go buy extra foam tape or bring out my extra foam tape because part of the whole set and has shaker foam in the middle, which is great. And then I think I'm just gonna put some strawberries down here. Now, the way I colored these strawberries, I want to show you, but I used my watercolor pencils. Watercolor pencils work great for shading big items like this. I'm kind of like a little stingy on my markers on big areas because I always think I'm gonna run out of, for some reason of my marker. And so, and it's stupid that I feel that way because I even have refills for them, but can't help it, I'm just putting leaves on here wherever I think, you know, it would look good. And I'm just tucking in little, you know, little pieces where I think it will look good. I think I'm gonna put another flower there. There, isn't that sweet? Now I just want to show you, okay, this is what the strawberries look like now. Let me turn my light around so you can see it in the light. All right, I'm going to take my red shimmer brush. This is Candy Apple. If you're gonna shake these up, always shake them up before you open them because wow. And then I just want to show you what happens when you use your shimmer brush on these. It just makes them really pop. And so, and you can see I'm a little sloppy, but my idea with this is to make them look really red. I really like the boldness, and my watercolor pencils are great, but there's something about that shimmer that really adds to it. Now look at them. There's a big difference in how bright and bold they are. The other thing that you could do to make them bold and bright is you could use, you know, your marker. So like here's my light green blend, and I could just go a little bit over the greenery where I watercolored it, but sometimes it's nice to have just a little something more, you know, to make the images pop a little. So that's another way to add some shading. Okay, let's see. I want to add a little heart or something, or a couple hearts. Oh, that's so cute. I could add it even on top. No, I don't like that. I like it over here. I could add a smaller one. I know I have, you know, tiny. I think I need the bigger one though. I like the big one. And I could be, you know, I could add solids like this. Wow. Wow, that's nice. Okay, there it is. There's the winner. I like it. So I usually just use either a glue dot or liquid glue to put these in place. This dries clear, so whatever, if you know, have a little showing. And then there is my cute little strawberry mouse shaker. And as I let this sit a little bit, look at me shaking it down. As I let this sit a little bit, this will, the static in it will settle a little, and it'll be good. And then the very last thing I want to show you, because gosh, that's sweet. The very last thing is on this little mouse right here. Let me just get a strawberry and a mouse. And let me just show you in case you get this. When I look close up, yeah, there. Okay. I'm going to show you right here with my scissors. There is an arm right there, right there. And then this little section here, what I like to do is I like to take my scissor and go along the line and cut off his back arm like that. Okay. And then go in right here. Do you see that? And make a snip right here. There's a snip. And that way I can put anything into his arm. So I can, you know, if I have other stamps, if I have hearts, if I have, you know, a flower, you know, you can make him carry things, which is really cute. And so I have a whole bunch of extra little strawberries. I just put a dab of glue there and slip a strawberry underneath his arm and hold it for a moment. There we go. Look, he's carrying that little strawberry. And that's what I did inside that window. Come on, shaker. One of my shaker pieces went sideways. So you can kind of see I have him holding the strawberry right there. And so I just wanted to show you that's how I did that. And try and make him super cute. I did that in almost all of my cards where I had somebody holding something. See, like here, I did it again on the little pop-up mouse. On here, I liked that idea so much, I made him at the bottom with the little pop-up. On this one, I did not. But, and then this one, he's already holding a flower. But if you wanted him to go the other direction, there's no reason why you couldn't do the same thing on this mouse snippet. It just have to be big enough to cover up that line. So, cool, cool. That's what I have today. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for following me. And if you could, I'm experimenting a little. If you can like this or make a comment, just say hello. I'm curious at how many people are getting this showing up in their feed. And so this week, if you could just like it or comment, I'd appreciate it. All right. Have a great afternoon, you guys. Bye-bye.